Okay, if I can have everyone's attention, we'll continue our availability here. We are now joined by Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Axe Piece Chevrolet, who will start first in tomorrow night's Toyota Owners 400. Kyle, talk a little bit about your practice run and obviously starting first tomorrow night.
Yeah, we were debating before practice started to start in qualifying trim or go to race trim and do that, and I wanted to start out in qualifying trim and was able to kind of talk Shine into doing it, and wasn't sure what to expect on my lap, but we came here and tested last year for Goodyear and had a good baseline, so I was pretty confident with going out and qualifying trim without making or getting used to the car yet, but was able to lay down a fast lap, and then we switched over to race trim. We were good in that too, so excited about the Axe Piece Chevy. I think it should be a good race tomorrow. It's nice starting off from the pole. I don't know if I'll count it as my first career pole, but it's still pretty cool to start on the front row.
All right, we'll open it up for questions. We'll start right up here with Jeff in the front.
Jeff Gluck from USA Today. I don't know if I'm overplaying this or not, so you can tell me if I am, but the fact that you're so used to sprint car shows where you go out and you don't have hardly any practice time, you just have to go fast right away. Do you think that's helped you this year, and did that help in a situation like today?
I don't know. It's tough to answer. I think it helps a little bit, but as far as being fast right off your first couple laps, no. Just I think me not haven't been to a lot of these tracks in the Cup car. It takes me a few laps to get to where I'm comfortable and can run in the corner hard and get back to the gas hard and stuff like that. So you see guys, the fast guys that seem to go out right from practice, they lay down some quick laps, and we're usually 12th or so after the first couple laps. And but I think the sprint car stuff helps from being able to learn new racetracks quicker than others, just because in sprint cars you go to 80 different racetracks a year or something like that, and you got to figure it out quick in 5 laps. So I think that part of it helps when you go to a new track, and I've been to all but 2 tracks, so I guess it might help at Pocono and Sonoma, hopefully.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Hank over here to your right.
Hank Kurz with AP. You said you don't know if you'll count this as your first pole. Would you rather have won this on your own merits instead of just by being fast in practice?
Yeah, but I'm still happy with being on the pole. But yeah, it'd be nice to get a legit pole. I don't know if we would have gotten it had it not rained. We worked all second practice on qualifying runs, and we were 0.7 slower than our lap that we laid down in first practice, and you almost 2.5 tenths slower than the fastest guy in second practice. So I doubt we would have been on the pole, but I'll take it how we get it.
Okay, we'll now go back to Holly here in the back.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com. Kyle, how indicative, you kind of just spoke about this a little bit, but how indicative is this in terms of how you feel like your chances are going to be come race day? Do you feel like this is a good track for you? The car is strong enough that there's more to this than just starting out front?
Yeah, I definitely think starting out front helps a lot. And, before I came here last year, because I did well in the K&N car, and I thought this track suited my style quite a bit. And then I came here in the Nationwide car and struggled. I know I got average finishes, but I felt like we were really bad. So I wasn't too excited coming here this weekend. But started off Nationwide practice, we were really good. I think we have a winning car over there. And then I thought in Cup practice we were a top 5 car. So I'm definitely excited, and I think getting the pole, even though it's in practice, helps the confidence even more. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow.
Final questions for Kyle. Okay, we'll take Chris.
Kyle Kirsten, catchfans.com. With the rain now here at Richmond International Raceway, I was just kind of wondering about your NASCAR Nationwide Series car. Some teams were worried about the right fronts and tires in particular. Do you think that'll have an effect with the rain washing off all the rubber?
It should make the tires wear a little bit quicker, and I had heard if we got rain that they were going to throw a competition caution. I haven't heard if that was going to happen or not, but hopefully they do, because the tires were wearing, or the right fronts were wearing pretty quick. So I don't know. I think teams will figure it out. As the rubber gets laid down, the tire wear should be better throughout the race. So I think some point after the first caution it should be back to normal.
Okay, we'll take a question up front, then go over to Dustin.
Al Temporel with the Times Dispatch here in Richmond. Clint was talking about were you trying to pick his brain a little bit about the track, and what were you talking about?
He was more trying to pick my brain, I thought. I mean, not really pick my brain, but that second practice, we both started off in qualifying trim. I think we were only one of a handful to start off in qualifying trim in second practice. And, we were pitted next to each other, so he called me over and just asked if I was really tight, because he was really tight and pretty much had the same feedback. So, and then he just gave me a little advice. I mean, something I kind of already knew, which was be careful of getting loose in a turn, or in both turns actually, because this track, into one, because you're turning and you're on the brakes, it's easy to get loose. So he just kept warning me about that, and I hadn't been loose in yet in practice, so that made me feel good about my car. So it's nice to be reminded of those little things that you might not think about. So thank anybody who can give me some tips.
Okay, we'll take our final question from Dustin here up front.
Dustin Long, MRN.com. Kyle, like you mentioned, you're used to running so many nights with the sprint cars. Having this break after the first 8 races, were you glad that it came and kind of hit the reset button as a rookie, or would you wanted to kept racing?
I hated the break. Gosh. Man, you're so used to flying out on Thursdays to go to the racetrack. It felt like forever just to get to Thursday of last week. Then you had to wait a whole other week to get to this one. So I was going to go to Devil's Bowl to watch the Outlaws race if our team was going to go there and run, but didn't have the tool cart ready, so we didn't go there. Their first night's tonight in Pennsylvania at Williams Grove if it doesn't rain, so keep up to date with that. But yeah, that break was really long. I wish we didn't have any breaks. Wish there was no off season either.
Kyle, thank you very much for your time, and congratulations on starting first tomorrow night, and good luck in the race.
Thank you.